Right, let's talk about André Onana. Being a goalkeeper has to be one of the loneliest jobs in world football, and especially with modern football basically being played in the opposition half. You're kind of on your own for a lot of the game in one half of the pitch with nothing going on. Talk to the fans. It's also the job where you are scrutinised the most and you can be punished the most. If you make an error as a goalkeeper, by and large, that's going to be a goal. You don't usually make an error and manage to get away with it. And that's the harsh truth, that keepers are often remembered more and more for and scrutinised for their errors than they are for when they make the saves and win their team's points. And it's a tough reality. I think it's only right that, as of now, André Onana gets the credit that he absolutely deserves. He stepped up this season. I think he's hit a new level of performance, and he's started to change certain ways of how he plays under Ruben Amorim. And the stats are backing this up. He definitely deserves a lot of credit, and a lot of people probably start to owe him an apology. They hate that people threw his way. I don't know. United fans especially seem to have this thing where they preferred something that came before. And I think there was a lot of David De Gea fans who just was like, right, I like De Gea, now we've got this guy, and I'm not arsed. I like De Gea, and this was a mistake. I feel like there's a lot of that at the moment. Start your betting journey with confidence. Sign up with Hollywoodbets and enjoy their exciting new player bonus. And here's the deal. Register, deposit £10 or more using your debit card, place your first £10 or more bet on any sportsbook market with minimum odds of 1.5. And if the bet loses, you will receive a £10 free bet as a bonus. Your free bet can be used on a multiple bet with 3 or more legs and needs to be used within 3 days of being credited. For full terms and conditions, check the link in the description. Remember, you must be 18 years of age or older to register. And as always, gamble responsibly. If you need support, check out begambleaware.org. Bet responsibly and enjoy. Before the Everton game, which only got improved actually because of clean sheet and even more saves. This is what his stats look like. So 50 games played, 14 clean sheets, which puts him at number 3, plus 6.6 XG prevented, which makes him the second best one at doing that. 180 saves made, number 1 for that. 74.7% save success rate, number 2 for that. These are world-class goalkeeping statistics. And currently, this season, in the league, he is second when it comes to XG that have been prevented. And after a tough debut season, there was some criticism and there was absolutely some errors, particularly in the Champions League. Onana has shown both resilience and growth, and I think he continues to prove his value to the team. A lot of those sort of more fence-sitting fans have rightfully now shifted from the scepticism to the support and are starting to appreciate the turnaround, but I don't think he's getting the appreciation he deserves. I think another thing that's really good about Onana is that he has embraced this kind of leadership role at the club. He does have a bit of an aura around him. He's supposedly mentoring the likes of Kobe Mainu, Alejandro Garnacho, and he's said to be a massively popular member of the group. He doesn't shirk responsibility, doesn't shirk accountability. He speaks well to the media. I'm extremely impressed with Onana. And I've spoken recently, a couple of videos that I've done where I've said, I think that there's 3 players in contention for Player of the Year for Manchester United. If we were picking it tonight, and Onana's one of those, and Mazraoui is another, and Ahmad is another one of those, they're players that are playing and owning being Manchester United players that I think have got the bollocks that where they would have been able to slot into any Manchester United side in any era. That's the highest compliment I could possibly pay a player. And I think I'm not gassing him up out of pocket here. I think Onana has got the personality traits to sit alongside some of the greatest that United have seen. Now, he's playing a little bit safe with the ball. That's a massive statistical change that we have seen since Amorim came in. We are not seeing those long balls that were just lofted up for Højlund or Xerxes to then not win the duel with. He's preferring to go a little bit safer coming out of the box. And that might be why we're seeing so much control from United, because we're playing out. But I do think that there's a skill set there that you can capitalise on. Onana has got really good long-range distribution when he plays it. I don't like the sort of pump it up 50-50 ball that he has been playing, or he was playing under Erik ten Hag. I think we need to use him as an offensive threat. I think you need to use him sometimes when you're passing it around at the back. Use him to switch it and send it forward into a channel. That's not the same. That's not a long ball up for a big target striker man to try and hold up and knock down. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for one of those low zingers that gets into the channel that you can just take one touch into the box and get a shot from. That's a massively different ball and mentality to just fucking oof it up the pitch any opportunity you get, and we'll figure it out. We'll try and win the second ball. That's not what I'm asking for. I think Onana can play football, so let's use him to play football. Maybe that's an evolution that we'll see once Amorim figures out everybody else, and he's like, do you know what? I can get more of a tune out of the team if I can get more of a tune out of him when we're on the ball. But I just wanted to give him a little bit of a shout out. While everyone's pining over Ahmad, and rightly so, and Mazraoui just picked up player of the month, I think. So while all of that's going on, let's not forget Onana, because he's pulled out in recent weeks some big saves which have won us points. So he deserves the credit. Well done. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.